Condolences pouring for human rights and civil rights activist, champion, Reverend Jesse Jacks. He will be forever remembered for the good things he did for humanity, how he defended the rights and freedoms of people, especially the black nation, the black race in America. And today, he's being remembered for all the good deeds he did while on earth. He just passed on at the age of 84, and our prayers and thoughts are with the families. Let's take a look at some of the condolence messages from the House of Members, the White House, and some other people all over the world.
It's early morning, but how are lawmakers reacting to the passing of Jesse Jackson?
Well, we are already starting to hear an outpouring of condolences for the late Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. Just recently, Hakeem Jeffries, the highest-ranking black leader here in the U.S. Congress, posted the Reverend Jesse L. Jackson Sr. was a legendary voice for the voiceless, powerful civil rights champion and trailblazer extraordinaire for decades while laboring in the vineyards of the community. He inspired us to keep hope alive in the struggle for liberty and justice for all. We also heard from Senator Raphael Warnock, who is a pastor as well at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, the home church of the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He says that America has lost one of its great moral voices, Jesse Jackson, that I am falsely and consistently called a racist. He goes on to say it was always my pleasure to help Jesse along the way. So
Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson was a United States shadow senator for the District of Columbia from January 3rd, 1991 to January 3rd, 1997. He was a member of the Democratic Party, not the Democratic Party that we have today, but the Democratic Party of before. His spouse is Jacqueline Brown. His children include Santita, Jesse Jr., and Jonathan. He has about 6 children. And he went to the North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University and Chicago Theological Seminary. These are a few things you need to know about Reverend Jesse Louis Jackson. You know, what would you be remembered for? All over the world today, people are talking about Reverend Jackson. Even some of the music I've listened to since I was born talks about him. That shows he's a great man who fought with his voice, just like Martin Luther King Jr. You know, this man would be remembered in the archives of world history, even more than most presidents of nations today. Not because he's just Reverend Jesse Jacks, but because of the good works he put in humanity and how he fought for the rights and freedoms of humanity. That is what he'll be remembered for. Not for his family, not for how much he has in his bank account, not for his profession, but for the good works he did while on earth. What would you be remembered for?